A lot of the issues that we're having within the decentering men movement is that too many women think like this and it's not beneficial to them. So when you say monogamy is giving up your power, cohabitation is giving up your power, driving people to the airport, organ donation, emotional labor, a lot of it is trading energy and freedom for caregiving. That is not actually true. You only think this way because the propaganda is powerful and effective. When two people come together in a healthy relationship, the result is both of them are amplified regardless of their energy level or physical condition. And this is again why I worry about this stuff going into like bioessentialist territory, because this does not sit right with me regarding disabled people, for example, in relationships, or even just regarding community or familial relationships with people who may need caregiving, or just when it comes to making sacrifices in general. Because in reality, when you are giving somebody something, that does not make you less powerful. It does not mean that you're giving up your power. It means you are sharing it. Power is not a finite resource. We're all powerful, just in different ways. And this is another place where we kind of have to undo capitalism as well, because a lot of us really are only trained to see like physical actions or some sort of like productivity as sacrifice. All of those are ways of sharing your power, not giving it up. This idea that you have to become this meek, powerless person always at the service of somebody else in a relationship is exactly why women so ardently believe that neither they or other women can ever possibly decenter men, especially while being in a relationship with them. It's like this is exactly the root of centering men. Just hear me please loud and clear when I say this. Men would never do any of this shit for you. You don't have to do this shit to be with men, okay? Men think you're a sucker when you do stuff like this. When you give up your power just because you become monogamous with them. When you give up your power just because you're cohabitating with someone. The precursor to you cohabitating with someone should always be being able to get out. Take your power and go wherever you want. You do not have to give up your power. Especially, you should try not to do that in a world where power is concentrated within currency that can affect you very, very viscerally. It's only women that do sucker shit, like give up power, money, access to work, access to resources. When they want to get into relationships, men never do that, okay? Men never do that. And when it comes to having kids, believe me when I fucking say this, trust me for a damn fact that if men were able to wake up tomorrow with the ability to give life by gestating and then giving birth to a baby, trust that our world would look very different almost overnight. Trust that they would give themselves the cushiest possible existence under those circumstances as possible. They would never have a baby instead of you. They would gaslight you every which way until you agreed to be the one to have the baby. That's what giving up your power is. To a man, yes, donating an organ to somebody that doesn't give a fuck about you, that's giving up your power. They don't view these things in terms of like community, whatever, sharing power, etc. But just know that they would never do that for you. So while some of y'all are out here romanticizing these like relationships where both you and the man give up power in the name of monogamy and cohabitation and love and babies and all that, just trust that you really are the only one doing that. They just know how to pay really good lip service to that idea that they're giving up something else too. They're not. And my conclusion is you shouldn't either. A relationship should amplify you, not leave you without power. Again, it works this way for men, so I don't see why it couldn't be a mutual thing. All right, so stay safe out there. I love you.